welcome back to White Mountains. Today we have a new and interesting guest on the set from One to One Fit. I'd like to welcome Jack Henry to our set. Good morning, Jack. How are you?
Hi, Kelly. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Glad to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And you're talking about a sport that I pretty much know nothing about. So I was grilling you beforehand, Aikido. Tell me about the origins of this sport.
It's Japanese martial art from Mori Oshiba, who founded this art.
Okay.
It's to me, it's just a beautiful art of moving in circles,
Okay.
entering the opponent and not injuring them.
Right. Now this is different because when you said Aikido, in my mind I was thinking karate. And this is sort of a different philosophy almost. It's as you said, a redirecting of if someone's coming at you, you redirect that energy. What does it do for you personally as far as if someone's looking for the benefits of Aikido? What would you say is the top 3 benefits?
Top 3 would be self-awareness,
Okay.
confidence, and just getting you in better shape.
Okay, and what kind of shape would, if you saw someone who practices Aikido, what typically is the health benefits of Aikido?
I'm sure that if we looked at health benefits, it would lower your blood pressure.
Okay.
But it puts you in shape without being repetitious, it gives you an awareness of...
Maybe a balance, perhaps?
A balance, yes, thank you. The principles are not strength at all, but centering. The center of your body is below your navel, so that you're not using strength, so that anybody can do this. We use what we call the unbendable arm and the hips drive. What goes on, so that if you learn some of the principles, it becomes rather easy. It is a tough martial art to learn, but very beneficial in just the way you look at life.
That, and well, we were talking about who can actually take the classes that you're offering at One to One Fit, which is right down the road here in North Conway, 15 years and up, and you don't have to have any experience coming in.
It's probably better if you don't have experience. I'm teaching one student right now who came on, and we had a special at one point, and he stuck with it. And Rob, I believe, actually is much better than I was in the beginning, because I came from a previous martial art, and he picks up things very easily.
So more of an
execute.
open notebook, so to speak,
yes,
of
I think,
taking instruction. And you came from karate, correct?
Yes.
And karate, wonderful sport unto itself, but
yes.
you had some shoulder issues, some knee issues coming from the more of an attack type premise of the sport into Aikido, which is self-defense. And for some reason I'm getting a picture of like a lithe cat versus a dog attacking. You know what I mean?
I like that analogy.
It kind of is, it seems to add balance and form and grace, which is, I think, something probably most of us could use. So how did you get here and to bring Aikido to the Valley?
Well, I retired from teaching in Baltimore County, Maryland, and we built a house up here several years ago, and we had a plan. And then I've been working on this relationship with Ms. Rober and the 121 Fit for several months, and they've been very kind to help me out to expose the art.
Well, anything that's good for their clients, they are 100% behind. So I'm glad to see this, because I think this would be a great program for a lot of people. And you said men and women take this class. It's not geared towards any specific gender. In my mind, though, I was like, what a perfect class for someone like myself that, interested in that, but maybe don't want to get into the attack component of karate. Aikido would be a great thing to try out.
It would, and our classes are Thursday and Saturday, 6:15 to 7:30. On Thursday, 8 o'clock to 9:15. On Saturday, we have mats. You do fall a little bit, but that's part of it. It's just you learn how to fall. You learn how to off-balance people. You're never going to move them unless you can off-balance them. And the idea is not to grab somebody hard, not to punch them, but to parry. We call it to parry, to move them. And on the first class, you could come and watch it, or you could come and work with us. We're not, we don't want you to do anything you don't want to do, and that's the best way to ask people.
Okay.
to
And
come.
what should people wear to a first class of Aikido?
They can wear sweats, and then we're going to work on getting our uniforms, our gis, and so on. But that will be suffice.
Comes in time.
Yes, it comes in time.
Excellent. Now, as we were talking before, you go by sensei, which is teacher in Japanese?
Yes.
Sensei Jack?
Yes.
And what is a dojo?
A dojo is a place to practice.
Okay. All right. And what makes a dojo? Is it any place of practice, or
It could be any place that has the adequate things that you need. It could be, a lot of times I practice in my basement. It's not a dojo, but it's a place to practice.
Now, why wouldn't it be a dojo if it were your place of practice?
Well, if I had people, if I didn't have a place like 121 Fit or didn't have a room that I rented or something like that, and I've taught in my garage.
Oh, really?
Well, when we did, when it was a night where the 121 Fit was scheduled or something like that, or we wanted to get more practice in. So any place can be that, but a dojo is a place of practice, and there's certain etiquette there that's known in a dojo.
But you don't have to know that coming in. You will instruct over time.
Yes, a lot will happen the first day, but the first day will be very easy. And I like to think that everybody will take something home each day.
Okay. And it starts up on February 2nd,
February
correct?
2nd, that's that Thursday.
Okay, and can non-members join, or do you have to be a member of 121
No,
Fit?
non-members can join. Anybody that's interested can go to Mount Washington Aikido. They can Google that, and there are many directions on there as far as videos of what we're working towards, the history of Aikido and so on. Everything is there. We've been working on that for about a month.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so we can just Google that.
Yes.
And get to the page. And as far as the, we mentioned clothing, you can wear sweats. Footwear, though, what would they
we're going to use bare feet.
Oh, bare feet. Okay,
Yeah,
that's easy enough.
If it's chilly too, you can wear socks, but you might slip a little bit. So.
Socks with grip. We can get those around here.
Yeah, you can get those, that's right.
Well, awesome. Well, Jack, thank you so much. Did we cover everything that we need for people to get on? Can they call 121 Fit just to get in the class, or they show up?
It should be linked up. Both websites should be linked to each other at this point, to my knowledge.
And if they want to just call, they can call 121 Fit and get in, I'm sure, or get more information on getting. Do you have to reserve a spot?
They would like us to. Okay. The other thing too is if you go to the Mount Washington Aikido website, there is a link to email me if you have any concerns.
All right, fantastic. So there you're looking on the TV screen right now. They have the website up, and they're going to scroll through so you can get a sneak peek at what you can find online, and the Mount Washington Aikido page there. And again, you can just Google that, and you can see some videos and some beginning instruction of what to expect. February 2nd with Jack Henry at 121 Fit. They have a Thursday class at 6:15 till 7:30, and then on Saturday from 8 to 9:15. So you can pick your date. Now, you do have to do both days, or is one class, you know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
We would prefer, what we're trying to do is move the program towards promotion, because we know people like to work towards a goal, and our idea is that you don't miss more than 2 classes if you want to be tested for a rank.
Oh, really? So
there are 30 classes in that time.
And so this, you can actually get like the belts, like, you know, from karate and stuff? Really? And is it black belt at the same color ratings?
We're going to go with different colors. The system I came with went from white to black. So it took years, but we're going to try this other way to do this, and I think it's going to work out very nicely.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to you, Jack, and hopefully I can come over and try my hand at Aikido.
Anytime.
Aikido or Aikido?
Aikido.
Aikido. Well, thanks again, Jack, for joining us, and good luck with your classes.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, we'll be back. We have more ski and snow reports for you, plus a look at the weather forecast.